And hello, welcome to Kat's Love Readings. I just want to remind you real quick that if you would like to get a private reading with me, you could do so through weforetell.com. Below in our description, or in the description, you will all find our contact number and my schedule. Also, please check out all of the other free entertainment here on YouTube. We have great horoscopes, tarot lessons, compatibility videos, and if you all like what you see, remember to hit that thumbs up button because it really does make a difference. So thank you for your support, and let's go ahead and get started. So hello, Angela and Dee. How are you guys tonight? As I'll lay you out, you're doing better than you think. So, who's first? And let me ask, how is the weather out there with you, Angela? And Dee, I believe you've said that you're getting good weather there. Yay! Oh yeah. So the reason I ask, especially with you here, Angela, I believe I'm checking. Yeah. Okay. Well, one of the things that comes up here for you is you are probably going to be, yay. Well, just see him closer up, all right? Hi, SJ. How are you? I'm happy to see you. Angela, you are apparently going to be learning something new. Something you've kind of been afraid of to try. But once you do it, you're gonna just take off with it. All right? It's also something that you've dreamed of doing, or in kind of a weird sense, redoing. So this means in a past life, you've done what you want to do now, and so this will be giving you that opportunity. Now with that card, it's a 9, so this means 9 days to 9 weeks. All right? So I am doing okay. I've got a touch of cold. We had some drastic weather change yesterday and last night, so yeah, well, sweetheart, it may just be learning how to ride a motorcycle, or even to learn how to operate a motorcycle. Okay? But you're about to do something that you want to do, because the first card here is the floating cat. This just means you're kind of trying to make your choice of what you want to do most, and you're feeling kind of up there. You haven't made the decision yet. Okay? So okay. D, with what comes to mind, yes, you appear to be blushing. Not just because of compliments. You're welcome, Angela. but there's something he gives you. Here we go again. Now, I know you heard me shuffle the cards. Angela, you're going to get to do that later this spring. The Six of C is here. Tells me you're about to make a discovery. You're going to be doing something that you've wanted to do. And once you take that plunge, you are going to be happy as can be. All right? And then we get the sea kitten, which means it's almost this feeling, what's coming up. You get the sea kitten. And sweetheart, this means you're going to be learning things, and you're learning to play almost like you're a little girl, just being able to laugh and play and have fun. And that's related to J. Yeah. The final card here is the Hermit. Now, this is where okay, I'm going to start with, all right, you're a very smart person, all right? But with this, and I'm trying to be gentle as this blunt cat can be, but you're not as smart as you think you are. Not regarding Jay. He's going to be teaching you a lot. And in that teaching, he's giving you more wisdom, more insight. Oh, you're definitely smarter than your boss. Don't get me wrong. But this is all about Jay. Okay? I'm looking at this cat in a tree, a pomegranate tree, no less. And it's covered with ripe fruit, ready to be plucked. Okay? So this is saying, this is you. Pluck your pomegranate and learn. Yes, teaching. Yes, he is going to be teaching you. Yes. So it goes back to being smart, okay? You think you're smart where he is concerned. But he's teaching you more about him, more about what he's about, where you are concerned, what he wants, what he's up to, and how he wants to do things. Not always what you want. That's for this next time you see Jay. This is going to be kind of the whole series that's going to go on. Yes, you're going to try something new, and you've never done it before. More than you will ever know. And it's good. Not bad. But with the kittens, see, kittens learn. Kittens have fun. They want to play. They want to just kind of stretch their legs and see what they can do. That's where you and Jay are right now. What comes is the mature cat that's ready to learn, grow, and be strong, both physically and mentally. And this is where Jay, and I'm including emotional, this is where Jay is going to be talking with you about something. And I think it's got something to do with his family somewhere in the background. Somewhere. All right? I don't know anything further than that. So it should be a very good time together. I know he's not going to be there long, but I see him spending at least a good portion of one day with you. All right? Even if it's nighttime day. You know what I mean? So, you are up for some changes, dear. Yeah. But you have to trust. You have had so many disappointments, Dee, that it's hard for you to trust. This is part of what Jay is going to be teaching you. All right? Well, as I said, he is at least going to be spending a good portion of one day with you. And hello, Michelle. How are you? Angela? You're going to get to do that. Okay, Angela? Yes. And so, SJ. All right, now I know you can hear me shuffling the cards, so you know I'm doing that. Okay, SJ. All right. So what? All right. There is something here, SJ, that you do not want to share or even partially loan to somebody. There's something here. You get the Four of Earth. And with this card, it's like, no, you're guarding whatever you hold near and dear to you. Not letting anybody close, anybody near it. All right? So whatever that is, this is what kind of your past has been like lately. Then you get the Earth Tom, which means to me that you are actually going to get the opportunity to get up, move around, even go somewhere. Just for a trip. And I'm not talking a big long trip, no. I'm talking an hour or two, maybe, a few. So it's like you're going to get up and get out and actually be more active. And that's where you're at now. Yay! And then the final card here is the Two of Earth. Mind you, all three of these are Earth. Okay, you need to keep balanced. All right, SJ? This card indicates you have been... all right, not mentally or emotionally, all right? You're not unbalanced. Physically, a little unbalanced. You're afraid to get out and do things that you've not felt well over the past few months. Your legs bother you, so on and so forth. And therefore, you've just kind of sat there. This is saying balance. You have to do some to get to the other. All right? So that's why right now they're urging you. Get out, move around, do something. Walk around your house, do whatever it is. But find your balance. Okay, SJ? It's going to be worth it, dear. Yeah. And, let's see. All right, so Michelle, what are you wanting to know most right now? First thing. And Cece is going to be okay. All right. You're welcome, SJ. Okay. Anytime I can help you. I just love it. Okay? And so, there you are, Michelle. And look at this. You have an answer, yes. Apparently, yes, dear. Because you're looking at the Fire King. And, yeah, Cece's okay. The Fire King indicates you want someone to notice you. Look at how okay, this is different. This is from a doctor. You wanting the doctor to see you, your body. All right? And you know all three of these things. Yes, darling, CC is fine. If there's weather changes out there, she's maybe agitated like animals get, but it's not like she's in pain or in danger, okay? Now, the next card up is the Hermit for you. The Hermit is one that says, learn, therefore, take better care of yourself, which, yes, includes your home. About your leg, dear. Yeah, that's all. Just your leg. Yeah, well, other ailment or two. Your diabetes, that type of thing. So, yeah, that's all kind of included there. So with the Hermit, which is where you're at now, you're investigating options, things you can do, things you can change, and that's good. All right? The final card that came up as you asked if I saw you moving, this is a yes. It is somewhat emotional yes, because you've been in your home long enough. Right. You've been in there long enough that now you're ready to let it go, but it's still going to be something that kind of pulls at your heartstrings just a bit. Okay? So, as you had asked that question, with that Ace of C coming up, that's a yes, dear. You are going to be moving. Now, it's up to you as to where. That's what you have to do your research on. Hence, the learning. All right? So, I do hope that does help, because you're going to be fine. Now, Dee, it's real hard to answer that. First off, okay, we're not supposed to predict death, and that's more or less what you're asking. So I will answer, but it will be carefully answered. All right? Is Dee's paternal grandmother going to be all right, health-wise, living, breathing, eating, drinking, whatever it is? For a little longer. All right. Well, she's still got a long lifeline. I am going to say, first off, your Lord is going to take her whenever he or she gets ready. Long lineage, Earth King. You start out with the Seven of Sky, so somebody is basically going to be stealing her from you. That's God. Okay? The final card is the Sea Queen, which says I still think it's going to be much warmer weather, much more consistent weather. And before I forget, welcome aboard, Heather. I'm glad you're here. She's not ready. She's not ready. With the Sea Queen, she's got so many things yet to do and share. Even if it's just in her mind what she wants to still accomplish. But she's not ready to go. All right? So roughly, I would say, yeah, I'd put it in weeks. It's like maybe 7 weeks. I don't think she's going to make it much later than that. Oh, yeah, she's a fighter. All right. So, thank you, Dee, and you're welcome. Oh, she's not going to suffer, Dee. No, she's basically out of pain for the most part. All right, so Heather. All right. Yes, you're going to be certified. It is going to be more than this 2 weeks. And, all right, you did the right thing with fostering emergency kids. First card I drew was the Ace of Fire. This means you're going to get your certification, your first child to foster, and maybe even brother, sister, some kind of sibling thing. But it is delayed, and that's because you need to, 1, prepare your kids, 2, prepare yourself for the changes, okay? So, it's been delayed for a good reason. And here's further confirmation of this. Okay, so the rest of the cards, and I typically do only pull 3. The next one is the Cat, which is basically the Fool. This says you're getting ready to do something, and I'm going to say it. I'm blunt. I don't mean to scare you or do anything in that fashion, but the Fool basically says you are about to take on a risky endeavor. But I think it's because of the kids that come in, they've not had the best of starts in life, okay? And you're willing to take it on and succeed. That's kind of the key thing here. You are succeeding, all right? The final card here for you is the 3 of Earth, which says it takes cooperation between you, possibly your children, and the fostering system. All right, so there's 3 entities there. in order to take care of a problem, you need this support. You need maybe some help to take care of a problem safely, securely, and totally recovering. All right? That's that kind of thing. The reason I'm trying to rephrase the words a bit is because I have 3 cats, which is the 3 of Earth. The Earth side of it is a great big green painted beetle, and it's invading the cat's house. Well, the cats don't want it there, but they're going to just get rid of it. They're not going to kill it. They're going to get rid of it. Okay? So there's your 3-part combination of cooperation to take care of a problem and continue to feel safe, healthy, and happy. Okay? So this does not mean the first child that you get is a big problem. It's a little problem because you have to adjust. You, your kids, and anyone else, even the fostering system. Okay? So, with that support system in place, you're going to be able to manage any crisis, teeny tiny or big. All right? That's what all your training, your teaching, your certification, everything, that's what this is about. You're successful. Okay? You are going to get your first child. I am looking at, well, it's being looked into. Get this. It will be an adjustment. You're looking at as early as the next 3 days. They're looking at possible children that they can place with you. All right? They're not wanting to go super heavy with sending you a 15-year-old that is smoking and carrying on like everything. Okay? They're not going to do that to you. So they're looking at kids, I hate to say the word judging, but that's what they have to do. They have to process and find out which child, or 2, like I say, I get sibling, so 2. Find out if these 2 children that come to you are not going to overwhelm you, scare you, harm you, your kids, your house, anything else connected. Okay? That's what they're looking into. And it's by Tuesday, they will think they have a good option for you. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get this child on Tuesday, but they're looking at grooming the child for you to get ready. Right. And that's what you're going to start with. As I say, this is, and I get chills again, this is the 2nd or 3rd time in this layout that I'm looking at 2 children coming in. It's either a brother and sister, brother and brother, or sister and sister. So somehow they're siblings, and they're not twins. No, not twins. They are different ages, with like maybe as simple as a year apart. Hello, Just Me. Well, yes, you can ask questions. I will be. Angela, start programming for it tonight and do it every night. And when you think about it during the day, I am going riding with my guy. Okay? And you add today, not tomorrow, but today. All right? And Heather, you are more than welcome, darling. Any other questions? I'll be happy to answer and work with you. Okay? And so, just me, what is it you want to ask? I'm going to lay out the cards, see what comes up as you're asking. Oh, it looks to me like you took a risk with someone over something. Yeah, Angela, you did see him from a distance, and it's a good omen. He's going to be closer, all right? So, all right, just me. I get the the Sky Tom. This signifies that in the past, recent past, you have taken a risky chance with something or someone, and you may have missed either your opportunity or a whole situation, and it could have hurt you both in the heart and maybe even a little bit on the brain. Okay? Now, the next card up is the Ace of Earth. That is yeah, okay. We're on a roll. The answer with this is yes. So, this is saying whatever you're wanting most currently, yes, you're going to get it. There is a caution here, though, all right? Because you follow up, the final card is the Four of Sea. You have to be aware, and I'm sorry I put it that way. You don't have to do anything, okay? But I need to make you, I can't say that either, because I can't make you do anything. What I'm seeing here is that the person she wasn't just lying to you, she was lying to the boyfriend too. Yeah. So the next person that you get involved with, it's going to start off maybe a touch on the grumpy or grouchy side. I am not 100% sure if it's the new girl or if it's you. And it could likely be you, simply because you've been burned recently. So when you get involved with someone, this is saying, and it's a little variant on what I do, tend to encourage strongly of anybody getting ready to start a relationship. Even though you may be a guy, okay, or I don't care who, but it looks to me like before you get into I love you, I want you, I need you statements, feelings even, take, and my usual is 3, take 4 separate dates. So you can't count a whole weekend. So if you were to be with this girl Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 3 days all at once, that's only 1. So you're talking about 3 separate dates. you're going to be able to trust yourself and her a lot better. That's okay. It's fine, dear. I just get in this habit because, let's face it, I'll be 79 this year. Or 69. I'm trying to age myself. And I tend to go with the tradition I grew up with, which was guys with girls, girls with guys. So don't take offense at this, anyone, because it's not meant to offend anyone. Okay? So what this is saying is it's going to take 4 separate dates with the same person until you're not so grouchy, not so cautious, and you can actually start focusing on, all right, they haven't lied to me, they haven't cheated on me, they haven't deceived me, and right. And that's great, because no one can tell you. And this is why tonight I'm having issues with it. There are 2 things that I have found that nobody else can do, I guess, to you. They cannot make you feel, think, say anything that you would not naturally do on your own. They cannot cause you, therefore, to feel anything. So with me saying, I have to, you have to do this, I can't say that. That's why I had to stop. Because that would mean I'm making you see this. And I can't do that. And then I stumbled again with saying, but I need to make you understand. Again, I can't. So what this is saying is, because you're going to be grumpy, accept it, and you're going to be able to get through it. Right. Right. And you could date people and just have a good time. Get to know them. Find out about them. I have noticed over my numerous years that as I grow up or get older, the younger people jump into bed with their partners and they don't even know them. They don't know if they're healthy. Are they going to give you a disease? Are they mentally okay? Are they poor and you're rich? So are they going to use you? Yes. Okay, so this fits. So, but this is also saying with, I get chills. You told the truth. Okay, so with the Ace of Earth in the middle, this now is saying you are going to meet somebody new pretty quick. I would say well before the end of March. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean you jump into bed. Please, take your time. Lasting relationships come with taking time with the other person before you jump into bed. Okay? That's what this is saying. Continue a little bit of the grumpy. That's all right. And just learn about the new girl coming in. All right? That's what you have. No, you did it again. That's kind of what I want you to understand. All right? You're going to make it, and you're going to be happy. But it's going to take a little bit of time. And like I said, you meet this person, you're going to get to know her. Right. There you go. Yay. There's me clapping for you. Yeah. Because if you don't, you suffer in the end. You know? And that causes so many other problems. People with children that don't have a parent, and a second parent, because the parents dove into bed, one got pregnant, guy disappears. Okay. That's not what you're looking for when you are hopefully in a relationship. Okay? So that is my message to you. I'm glad we were on target together. Yes. Angela, that is great. Yes, I am riding on the motorcycle with my guy today. We'll talk and we'll get to know each other and be comfortable with each other. Before you go, and you and I talked about this, before you go diving into a big sexual relationship, okay? Do not sell anybody in here, please. Do not show that you have no not control, but self-esteem. All right? Know yourself and what you feel, what you want, and what you need. And that is you. No one could change that for you. No one. Not me. Not the man on the moon. No. It just simply means you know yourself. Please don't let others try to change you. So that's, I'm working with you. Yes, Angela, I am, because I know it just entered your brain. I'm not trying to change you, Angela. I'm trying to show you that if you go about one thing at a time, you are going to get exactly what you ask for. And that's great. Your partner's coming too? Is that what you're asking, Heather? You mean that guy wants to come back? Yes, thank you. So I hope it's okay if I when I talk to you, I respond to you as your title is just me, okay? I am a fanatic. The guy I'm with here gets on me about being a perfectionist. But I don't want to hurt anyone. And Heather, you caught me. You caught me. Smart lady. Oh, Angela, it's great having you here tonight. Sweet dreams for you. And, we do. I love you. All of you. I love you. I do want to recommend if you liked your reading tonight, any of you, all of you, please hit the thumbs up button. Let us know that you support us and you're part of the family. All right? That would be great. Okay, so Heather, your guy coming in. Let's see. Can we pinpoint a time frame that Heather's new guy is coming into her life and accepting foster children and her children, her biological children. All right. Yes. Okay. This guy isn't ready for you yet. He is going through a huge and massive upheaval. And he's not going to be in a good mood for a while. We start with the Ten of Fire, which basically that means explosion, run for the hills, save yourselves. I think that's the relationship he's in right now. Then we get the Four of Sea, which is he's going to be grumpy for at least 4 days, which is fine. But then the final card, here we go, Eight of Fire. This means that he is being drawn to you. It's because of you. You're putting it out there. Oh, come to me. That's great. But I don't think he understands that you're pulling him into you. You essentially have nothing to do with this as far as physically, okay? He is going to begin his search for you. I'm going to give you the time frame. Because it's the 8, it's either 8 weeks or it would be August, the 8th month. All right? Neither one that far out there, but that gives him a little bit of time to get rebalanced. So it's all going to pay off. It's definitely, he's coming to you. And I still get this guy is tall. Now, I know I've said this a lot. You guys have given your sizes. I'm this little 5'1", hopefully, still 5'1". And this guy is like 6 foot. So, big. I don't mean weight-wise, but height. Very muscular, but not muscle-bound. And I'll tell you what, he won't mind watching the kids. He'll watch them zoom around. It's okay, just making sure they don't get hurt, or break anything. So, yeah, he's gonna have a good time. So, overall, yeah, he is just, I need to reframe this a bit. I would say, as far back ago as October, that's when he had this explosion. And he left. He left that lady. He left in a hurry. Like, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with it anymore. That left him grumpy. Now he's beginning to look for you. Okay? I don't know if he understands exactly what the package is all about, but he's going to have a good time. And mind you, it's not at your expense or the children's. He's going to be able to laugh and have fun being in a family that works together. And that's what's great. Yeah. Yep, that's what he's recently gone through. So, yeah, he may be finalizing a divorce. Whatever it takes, I don't know. Because I think you are in another country, if I remember right. Hopefully, I'm right. And so the laws may be a little different than here in the United States. So, yeah, I'm sure is kind of that hell and back. Yep. That relationship was broken. Now, there's no way of mending it, but he did learn from it and going on. Okay, so we'll put it down with whatever city, state, county that you are in. You're going to find, I think it's going to be a quick divorce for him, because pulling up just straight cards here, you get the Tower, which indicates it's something broke. Yeah, his tolerance of her, his love for her, no more. And now it has to be mended. That means he needs possibly some therapy to kind of get his self-esteem back. That kind of thing, to fix him. Then you get the Sun card. Sun, yes. This is what he is going to be like with you. And I love this. Final card here. For you, Heather, the final card regarding this subject is the stars. That means you're manifesting it. You're talking to the element in space, your guides, your guardians. You're talking to them. You're programming it to happen, and it's resulting in, it's happening. All right? That's what the stars is all about. Giving you what you wish for. And I know I don't like that word wish. I try not to use it. But this explains the card. All right? Yeah. Manifesting. That's what you do. At night, like I've told Angela and anybody else out there looking for a mate, especially before you go to bed, and you're sitting on the side of that bed, and you look, you close your eyes, and just picture the guy, and ask for the guy, that man, to love you, respect you, honor you, be true to you, so on and so forth. Everything that you need. And you also need to ask, yeah, this is good. Oh, thank you for coming in, Dee. Good night. Sweet dreams, darling. And you're going to have a great time by the end of this month. Yeah. And again, remember, if you like your reading, please hit the thumbs up buttons. Okay? But with you, Heather, it's like you focus on his basic features. Basic. And, tall, however you need him to look, and just say, you're coming to me in the physical realm, in the physical life. And you add here, now, today, to make it strong, so that he knows, the spirits know, the guardians, even the astrological people, they all will know. We've got to get this guy to her now. I love you too, Dee. Bless you. So this is what you do, okay? And all it does is it helps your dreams come true. And no, I'm not talking about your nightmares. Got to be specific with this. No nightmares in this. But the right man, for all the right reasons. Commitment, devotion, honesty, faith, fidelity, love, caring, intelligent, well, I guess financed. It's not quite right, but yeah. The here, now, today. Today is fine, if that's what you're used to. But I have found, I did this, oddly enough, when I was 14. And I started picturing, all I asked for was, who is the man I will marry? And I'd get this image on the wall of my bedroom of this man, and it was just his shadow. And that reminds me, when you do this, please try not to bring his whole feature into vision, because if that happens, that is the man you are to run from. All right? The one you want is missing. A hand, his legs. You see him just from his shoulders, like in a bust statue. It's like you see him just basic. All right? And you say, this is the man bring me the man I am meant to marry for all of the right reasons, here, now, today. And when I did this when I was 14, not 6 months later, I think, because I was turned 14, I was about to turn 15, sort of. It was like I was more than halfway through that year, and I met him. Yeah. Well, he's going to have a partial beard, so like a goatee and maybe a little mustache, that kind of thing. But I saw the man I was going to marry. And at 15, just at 15, we started to date. And we got married about 3 years later. Yeah, I divorced him 22 years later, but it was still the man that he taught me things, how to be stronger, independent, things, just basic. He taught me things, and that's what I needed. That's why I was meant to marry him. So that's why you want to say for all the right reasons. And you might want to add, we are together. This man and I are married together for the rest of our lives. Okay? That makes it like right hitting the nail on the head. Okay? And he's coming to you. He's already on his way. And you're going to love kind of how he enters your life. Because it's going to be, I'm going to go to a different deck. It's going to be something along the lines of, shall we say, I don't know if you're grocery shopping or you're outdoors for whatever reason, and you've got your kids with you. So it must be on the weekend. But it's like he sees you with all the kids, and it's like he cannot stop. He cannot wait to get to know you, to talk with you. And it's something as simple as him saying, mind you, this is just the basic, but the energy says, you have got your hands full with these kids. Can I help somehow? And you guys are going to just start talking. And as I'm doing all this, Seven of Cups, you've got several options. Again, the Star. And then the Knight of Cups. So here we are again. There is some reason this keeps coming up with you. He is going to cross some kind of water to get to you. And I'm talking like if he's on the west side of town or in another state and he's got to get to you in your state, he may have to cross, not literally, as in walk across, but he's got to cross a river, a stream, even like a lake or a tributary, something like this, in order to get to you. And he's your guy. Knight of Cups, he's doing this for love. And that's important. Oh my gosh, boy, did I get away with things. Darlings, we are out of time. I'm so happy to have been able to talk with you. And before you go, and yes, I feel blessed. So here we go. I do want to thank you all for coming and participating in our live stream today, our show. And remember, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button to show us your support. And may you all have a blessed week. Know that, if you don't already, you're in my family. You are the people I love. When I'm not talking to you, it's like I can hear you saying questions or things to me, but I don't always understand it. So, you guys have a great night and a great week, and I'll be here next week. All right. Thank you, all my loves. Good night.